Hello and welcome to United States History and Government. My name is Mr. Doug Pereira. I've been teaching social studies for over 20 years. You can reach me best through a message on Brave Square or through school email. You can follow some things that are going on with the class on both Twitter and Instagram. And I really want to point out my office hours for students. That students have times during the day that they can let me know they're coming and meet with me if we need to go over their writing, review for a test, anything extra they might need. And they can usually find me in the social studies office, which is in the library, kind of in the back right area, clinic area. Um, and we can work on things they need to work on during those times. The course itself covers U.S. history from the colonial period right through to present day. And so you can see on the left there some of the units we'll be studying, all the units we'll be studying, as well as some practices and skills. We'll be working on some thinking skills that will help them to be better citizens, have a better understanding not just of history. These are thinking skills that can apply to other areas. And then all students in this course are required to take the New York State Reams exam in U.S. History and Government. It will be in June, and more information and specifics will come forth on that. In terms of grading, we have four grading categories. One is assignments, so things we do in class, any homework, though if students do most of the work in class, there won't be too much homework, but there will be some. Unit tests and projects, that's 40%. And so students are working towards preparing for those tests and projects at the end of each unit. Quizzes and essays, and we'll give quizzes fairly periodically, and we'll have essays sometimes along with the unit test, and those count as 30%. I would also point out that with essays, students are welcome to meet with me after they get back a graded essay, and we'll go over and talk about the things they need to do better. And if they rewrite those things, they can submit it for a better grade. And then participation. That students are in class on time, they're handing in work on time, doing what we're working on, and that's 10% of the grade there. And then we just take each quarter and um, add it up at the end of the year. We take the averages of each, and so each quarter is 1/4 or 25% of the overall grade that they'll get at the final grade at the end of the year. Much of what students will do will be through Schoology, and that will have access to things they need. It'll have a weekly folder every week. You can find previous week folders in the previous week's folder. And then the resources folder. I would invite parents to take a look at the resources folder in Schoology. It just has helpful information, the full course syllabus, and then some things we're doing in class that kind of give them an idea of what's going on. And the weekly folders will have links to things, so if a student missed something, oftentimes they can get it in the form of a digital assignment and not be totally behind. Um, with that, if you have any further questions about U.S. history and government, just send me a message and let me know. Thank you.